masking dry for the mask fluid dries in about 15 minutes. So go off and take a small break, get your paints ready, and then you're ready to come back and paint. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to show you. I'm going to put the paints on the background over top the masking so you can see the effect of what the masking does. Okay? So what I'm going to do is mix up some paints over here. I've got a palette mixed up with, I use a brush. I'm going to use 3 colors, and I'm going to use a separate. Again, the paints are Holbein paints, artist quality watercolor paints. Okay? First thing I do is I do a light spray of water on the paper. This helps the paint spread a little easier. Just a light spray. Okay, then I begin putting the colors on, and notice I'm going right over the masking fluid that I put down there, and this gives me a lot of freedom in adding color. I brush right over top of the masking fluid, not worried about the color getting on the lighthouse. It's all covered up with masking fluid, so I can very easily paint right over that. And the colors will mix on the paper by themselves. Now I'll put another light spray of water on top of that, keep the paint wet, and then I'm going to turn the paper to let the colors mix. Okay. Now the next step is you have to let your watercolor dry before we take the masking fluid off. So we can cut there. Now the last part of the process, which is taking the masking material off of your painting. Okay. So let's take a look down here at what I have. Now this is after the paint is dry. Now isn't that a much more interesting background than the original picture? Okay, now the two things I need is the cement mask pickup. I need this device here, and to remove the Frisket film, I use the X-Acto knife. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's start at the very top, and we'll move down. So you see here where the mask pen. All we do is take the mask pickup, the cement pickup, and just rub it, and it comes right off. Okay, then I had this, remember this little section here I put on with the Frisket film. I just use the X-Acto knife to get underneath the edge, and I pull up the edge, and I lift it off. Okay, then I take the Frisket Film. I can come over here and I can save that to be reused again. Okay. Then I put some white mask in between, so I'll take that off with the pickup. And then I'm back here to this big piece of Frisket Film. I just, again, go under a corner, loosen up a corner very carefully. Don't want to cut the paper. And then I'll pull that off, lift up a corner, get it started, and then pull that off. And look at that beautiful white paper underneath. Okay? Then I'll take that piece and put it back on a section that I could use it again. So if I want to do this lighthouse again, I could prepare the drawing and put the same material right back on. Now this part here, we'll pick up a little piece here. You got to find a little edge. You got to find a little edge of it where it is. Don't dig it into the paper, and just find it comes right off and lifts right down. Okay. Then you put that side. Then the last part was the masking for that. This was all white mask at the bottom here, which covered the ground below the lighthouse. So we just take it and see how it pulls off. You just it lifts. You can actually grab some of it and pull it away, but using the cement pickup and rotate it so you get a fresh start. And over here we'll turn the paper. And you can see it come right off. It lifts right off very easily. This is a rubber-based product which protects the white paper. Look at all that beautiful white paper now that I can put more paint on and finish the painting. So at this stage now we have the painting done with the masking fluid on. We protected the white areas and we did a nice colorful wash behind that, and I removed the masking material with the cement pickup, and of course the Frisket film you take off with an X-Acto knife because you have to peel it off a little bit. Well, I've enjoyed showing you this little demonstration, and I hope you will visit my website, everettswatercolors.com, and I'll be showing some more demos, and check out my material list and you can see the products that I used and some more information and my paintings.